Silvergale's blessing always prevails. I knew we could count on our village friends. They've collected so many berries.
That sound. Is that Gordon's cousin coming? Hey, why the outfit change? I gotta say, that straw coat actually suits you. You kind of remind me of that famous lady. Oh, right! Like the legendary Madame Julie.
Raggy, take another look. Isn't that Madame Julie herself?
Oh, I'm sorry, little Raggy. I had to disguise myself as Gordon's cousin and stay put if I wanted to hide from Threadstar's hunt. I even kept this from the Volunteer Corps. These problems all started in Sicia, and I didn't want to drag every citizen in the abandoned district into it.
Wow, you hit it so well! I didn't notice a thing. Wait, did you say hunt? And what is Threadstar? And how dare they go after Madame Julie?
Oh, if I couldn't pull off that role, how could I ever claim I was an actress before? The story of the hunt is a long one. Threadstar's been around for hundreds of years. If it hadn't been for Yarny, I wouldn't have suspected they were still active.
Yarny? The same one you mentioned in your journal? The reason you wanted to visit Sicia?
The very same! He would send letters now and then showing me the new detergents he'd learned about over the past few years. But a few months ago, the letters suddenly stopped.
What does Threadstar have to do with... Wait, could Threadstar have taken Yarny?
Yarny had never encountered such ruthless villains before. Being a lone PC, no family or connections, he was an easy target. I ran into Leora at the place Yarny was renting. She was investigating too.
So that's how you two reunited. But why didn't Leora reach out to Madame Julie as soon as she was reborn?
Because little Leora only came into being a few years ago. Threadstar's costumes are all woven with some kind of forbidden power. For centuries, Cersei's wishes have fought tirelessly against the Dark Essence. She reawakened just a few short years ago.
No wonder. Leora's been focused on the kidnapping since her awakening, and only found out then that Threadstar's back.
Yes. No PC understands Threadstar's cruelty better than her. My little Cersei. She never said a word, all to protect me. If not for this reunion, I would have no idea what she went through. Thankfully, I finally received the letter she left for me all those centuries ago. She played the part of the little sorceress in As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom. They originally wanted me to play the lead, but I knew in my heart that it was Cersei who was truly meant for the role. She was thrilled when she got the role. From the first act to the final curtain call, she scrutinized every word over and over. The storm teaches us to obey, but flowers give us the courage. Dearest sister, remember, sunny days are always waiting. She went over that line 17 times.
Maybe when she wrote that letter, she remembered that very line. So she set off, carrying flowers and courage. Like the little sorceress breaking through the storm, Cersei faced the evil Threadstar head-on.
Yes, she was such a silly girl, trembling with worry before going on stage. But when that spotlight found her, she was full of strength.
It sounds like Leora never gave up investigating Threadstar. Nikki, we've got to work hard too. We can't let those villains win again.
Right. The tragedies Threadstar caused must never happen before our eyes again.
We Forgottens aren't going to stand by either. Madame Julie will be safe here with us while we sharpen our blades and prepare to tear those rotten threads apart.
Those berries you collected will also be super useful. The juice they produce is known as Stitchy Splash, and it is a key ingredient for the tracking reagent for the suitcase.
What can Momo and I do to help?
The berries are almost ready. Let's pick the best ones we can find and juice them together. The wild party to declare the war on the storm sets off.
At night, time flies by so much faster. Before I've even done anything, it's already morning.
Nikki's got great taste. Now that we've got the berries, it's time to press the juice. Listen, my darling. Only by dancing as a duo with passionate burning souls can we help these shy berries fully loose and join our wild party against the storm. Nikki, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's start right now.
My goodness! I feel like I'm getting younger with each and every step. Nikki, dancing with you is even more wonderful than that final curtain call back in Sichia. Look! We successfully pressed some of the Stitchy Splash juice. This should be enough to fuel Gordon's craziness.
Job well done.
Once we've unraveled Threadstar's rotten threads, I'll throw a Ripple Estate soiree so grand, and the Forgottens will definitely be included.
I really want to go, but I haven't really gotten to know everyone, and I'm all torn and tattered. If I join the Ripple Estate soiree, won't I embarrass Madame Julie?
Dear, there are no strangers at the party, only friends you haven't gotten to know. Besides, what's a little wear and tear? I once showed up to an awards ceremony wearing a dress with a big rip. The whole point of this party is to bring the entire village together. Even that old stubborn Gordon told me the idea was fantastic.
Madame Julie is right. You should come. Everyone wants to get to know you. I'll get plenty of dance moves ready. We're all looking forward to dancing with you. Momo and I will bring the Stitchy Splash Juice to Gordon so he can finish the tracking reagent and catch those Threadstar threads sooner. Let's do it. For the best Ripple Estate soiree ever.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! You can't run away this time, Threadstar!
The wind is picking up. Momo, be careful. Don't blow away.
It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
Ha! Just a bit more craziness, a bit more inspiration, and a bit more...
I think you may need just a bit more of the Stitchy Splash Juice, Gordon.
I did it! Finally! This reagent is a tiny miracle that will make every piece's heart skip a beat!
Gordon, you did such a great job.
All thanks to Julie, who handed me a whole box of blings, plus the Floragale cloths she'd kept for years. Without them, my progress wouldn't have been nearly this fast. The deal is finally settled!
Deal? What deal?
Gordon, did you agree to help just to attend the Ripple Estate soiree?
No, of course not! If that was the case, I would have sent Julie to find other pieces immediately. The treasures in my lab are more attractive and mysterious than all of the Ripple Estate. Anyway, both deals made Madame Julie really happy. I ended up turning half of those Floragale cloths into the perfect scraps inside that suitcase. Even a top stylist like you was completely fooled by me. All it took was some fresh berries, plenty of spring water, a touch of whim, and just the right amount of crazy.
You're pretty pleased you tricked us, aren't you?
Well, maybe I should apologize to you again?
Ahem. What about the second deal?
This reagent right here. I call it more Floragale cloth. Here, take it. I didn't have a lot of time. Otherwise, I would have tested more options, like adding flight fruits, maybe making the suitcase fly back itself, or even get it to sing.
Gordon, this is great as it is. Momo and I can't wait to try this crazy and brilliant invention.
Perfect. You just have to spray it on suspicious ground and let the wind guide you. It can detect the lingering scent of the One Wash Fresh detergent perfectly, every time.
But I thought One Wash Fresh was a very common detergent. Will this really help us find the suitcase?
No one cherishes their suitcase as much as Julie does, and no one washes with One Wash Fresh 3 times a day like she does. That means the entire Ripple Estate, no, the whole abandoned district, could not have a clearer target than that.
All right then. Should we give it a try?
You can question my character, sure, but you have to trust my scientific knowledge. Leora tested the product when I was half finished making it, and the scent trail led her straight to Golden Fields. Now that it's finished, more Floragale cloth works even better than that.
Gordon, you've said the reagent's name a bunch of times. Are you trying to hint at something?
Thank you, Gordon. I can't wait to use your great invention to catch those Threadstar crooks who stole the suitcase. According to Gordon's instructions, here's where we can use the reagent. Miss Nikki, let's give it a try.
The scent trail really appeared. Amazing!
Gordon's inventions never fail to impress. Following the scent trail, we should be able to find Madame Julie's suitcase.
Help!
Someone's calling for help! Momo, we have to hurry!
Help! Help! Oh, why does this always happen to me?
Stop! Don't hurt him! Now then, why did you attack Benny? Who are you? If you don't answer, we'll have to treat you as a suspect and detain you.
Chase them! Kidnapping.
Kidnapping? What do you know?
Come on!
Watch out!
Ugh! Still couldn't catch her!
It's okay. We have plenty of clues. We just need to keep investigating. Come on, we should go check on Leora. Leora, are you okay? I'm fine, really. But maybe the PC who just called for help needs you more. Benny, are you alright?
Just like you saw. Cleaned my fabric and now it's filthy again. I smell like fresh mud all over. This place has smelled the same for hundreds of years. But thank you for saving me.
Can you tell me what just happened? Why is that patchy PC chasing you again?
Because I always ruin her schemes. Like my career isn't miserable enough already. I can't find anything else, but somehow I always run into her. Even just looking at her crazy irregular patches makes me shudder. It's as if all my threads are twisting into knots.
But fabric getting damaged is normal, right? Everyone gets hurt. You even have some stitches on yourself.
That's why I always make sure to cover the tub with bubbles before I get in so I can't see myself. Happy now?
All right, Benny, back to the case. You told us you caught that patchy PC plotting something?
Exactly. I saw her sneaking around behind that haystack. But before I could get a good look at what she was doing exactly, she rushed straight at me.
Nikki, the scent trail on the suitcase. It's pointing in that direction.
The last time that patchy PC appeared was just before the suitcase was stolen. Now she's here again with the scent trail at Golden Fields. Definitely suspicious. But then again, there's another PC who's always around there too. Benny, might I ask, why did you come to Golden Fields?
You suspect me?
Just a routine question.
Work. I came to look for potential stars here. And to see the endless sea of wheat. But now I'm in no mood for that anymore. I just want to leave the abandoned district as soon as possible. Sitia is noisy, but at least it's safe. May I go now?
No problem. Thank you for your time, Benny. Hope your luck improves. That feels familiar. Leora, what do you think? You've been quiet this whole time. I'm fine, Nikki. It's just strange. Seeing a familiar PC again after centuries brings back some feelings. A familiar PC? You know Benny? Of course, but he doesn't recognize me now. Actually, I was part of the reason he moved to Golden Fields all those years ago. Never mind that. It's all in the past. For now, let's track down the missing suitcase. Looks like the scent trail is leading the way. Let's follow it. That's Madame Julie's suitcase. It looks like the thief got away. Leora, let's check around and stay alert. Hey. The scraps of cloth are gone. They only left the suitcase. Did they find out we were tracking it? Looks like the suitcase was hidden somewhere secret. It's completely covered in dirt. There's a tear here. Is it a scuff mark? Maybe it was dragged on the ground or rubbed against something rough. whether they tried to hide the suitcase or run away with all the scraps, the thief was clearly in a hurry. The suitcase is covered in dirt and has a scuff mark. Madame Julie's gonna feel awful when she hears about all this.
Nikki, how did the thief know we were tracking the suitcase? They just abandoned it and ran off with the scraps. Could it be that Patchy PC? She did mysteriously dash off the moment we spotted her. Maybe she came here afterward to get the fabric.
That's possible. But maybe the thief heard the noise from our scuffle and decided to run away from the scene. Either way, the thief risked it all to take the scraps, which means their true target has to be Madame Julie's fabric. What exactly is Threadstar up to? The last failure. Could it mean their failed attempt to assassinate Madame Julie?
Could be. Looks like they aren't giving up.
Golden Vision. Maybe that's why they snuck into the Ripple Estate soiree this time. To take Madame Julie's fabric. And what else? This fabric must be from Gordon's experiments, right?
He even left a piece behind. Seems like the thief was really in a rush.
Which means we must be getting close. If we can figure out their next move, we'll catch them for sure. This looks like Threadstar's ledger. It really was them who stole the suitcase. Let's look around and see if there's anything unusual here. The latest entry says the trades have gone underground. Looks like Threadstar isn't wiped out yet after all. Although their public forces were struck down by the Kingdom Guards, their remnants are still operating in secret, kidnapping more PCs.
They're really persistent. Wait, Nikki! This name rings a bell. Simon. Simon. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Oh, it was Tommy! The senior columnist he mentioned. His name is Mr. Simon.
He said Mr. Simon was targeted by strange people, and then he disappeared. Whoa! Threadstar kidnapped him! Tommy would be so heartbroken!
Whether it's for profit or some other reason, they're willing to hurt so many. Unforgivable. Whether kidnapping PCs to make performance costumes or harming those who know the truth to cover up their schemes, their cruelty and evil is absolutely unforgivable. Let's keep looking through this. We have to pick up their trail. Mr. Leon rented Threadstar's costumes so many times. I suppose he had no idea those costumes were made from the fabric of other PCs.
Judging by how obsessed he is with art, I bet he didn't even understand what was going on when Threadstar went under.
True. If I remember correctly, Mr. Leon was always a loyal Threadstar customer. He never looked into the power behind the costumes. He just wanted to use them to draw the audience's attention.
But just like we saw earlier, these evil costumes not only consume the life of the PCs, but also harm the wearers. I wonder what actually happened to the human that imbued Mr. Leon's fabric with wishes. There are other renters too. Cersei! Leora, it seems like the record here shows the costume you were born from.
By the Silver Gale, it really is.
Leah!
Leah, could this be?
Are you okay, Leora? Does this bring anything to mind?
Miss Nikki, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a very obvious patch on me.
This purple piece of fabric, right? Wait, Leora, could this piece of fabric be...
Yes. Since I woke up in the safe, I could clearly feel it belonged to another PC. It's not part of me. It carries emotions and memories that aren't mine. It belongs to Leah. Only today did I learn her name. But from the moment I woke up, I kept having these dreams. Dreams of a little girl's laugh, a mother's comfort, a sudden separation, and lullabies she sang to herself.
Small flower breathes in rose, the dreaming child with secrets close. Wind blows soft on the ridge, sending our sorrows off the bridge. Those are Leah's memories.
Yes, the memories come in bits. I can't see them clearly. I often mix them up with my own past. I dream of going home, but sometimes the little flowers turn into wheat stalks, and the river of Prosperville flows under the bridge.
Maybe it's because Leah's greatest wish was to go home. She was just a carefree little girl, but was cruelly kidnapped, taken away from her mother. In the darkness and turmoil, she could only hum the lullaby her mother once sang, quietly comforting herself, hoping her mother would find her at any moment, sweep her up, and bring her home.
Maybe it's because of Leah's memories that I've been following this kidnapping case since I woke up, and I've come back to Prosperville once again. Sorry, Miss Nikki. I think I want to spend some time in the wheat field nearby.
All right, Leora. We'll find you once we've finished investigating around here. Why are there grain trays here? I don't think wheat stalks usually get processed here.
Could it be for feeding the birds? Some of my bird friends love this kind of grain, especially spread out and dried. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty tasty to them.
I see. But do other PCs leave the grain here for the birds? Probably not. If other PCs came by a lot to feed those birds, our culprit probably would have been discovered by now. I can't imagine they'd want to hide Madame Julie's suitcase in a risky place like this, especially with so many PCs around. So maybe it's the thief feeding the birds.
Could be, but it sounds so strange. Poisoning the detergent, stealing the suitcase, maybe trying to harm Madame Julie, but they're gentle enough to feed the birds? What exactly are they thinking?
I don't know. Whether human or PC, I suppose someone's thoughts can get pretty complicated. Anyway, these grains are evidence. Let's take just a little bit back with us. Leave the rest for the birds. If they come back for a snack, they'll find something tasty. There probably aren't any more clues here, but we still don't know where the thief ran off to.
Nikki, Leora's still in the wheat field nearby. Let's go find her.
The heavy wheat bows low with grace, counting grains as winds embrace. Oh wind, please look and see the shining stage, tall towers free.
Leora, are you feeling better?
Thank you for asking, Nikki. I'm okay. I just remembered some things from the past.
Some things from Prosperville? I heard you humming The Heavy Wheat Bows Low.
Yes. Back then, I was a cheerful village girl. I made up this little rhyme myself. I used it in As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom, changing the wheat to flowers
and grains to seeds. Cersei must have loved running through the waving fields in Prosperville, sitting on haystacks, singing, sleeping with the scent of wheat. Sadly, Miss Nikki, back then, I hadn't yet lost those golden stalks, so I didn't understand how precious they were. I was just tired of my unchanging hometown, dreaming of the big city people talked about. So I stood here often. Wearing the outfit I designed, I pretended to be a scarecrow. I called to the wind and birds, hoping to catch news from afar. Like the little sorceress, craving sunny days, but too afraid to face them. The stage wider than any room at home, and spotlights even brighter than the sun. I wanted to see what they truly looked like. By fate's design, as I wore that very outfit, Benny chose me.
Wait, so it was Benny who discovered you. Maybe he isn't unlucky after all.
No wonder Benny returned to Golden Fields this time to scout the next star. He must have recalled Cersei's success back then. Success? Maybe. Back then, Benny was so ambitious, determined to shape the perfect star. He said he'd be my agent, helping me become a great actress and see the bustling world beyond with my own eyes. So I left and never returned. There's nothing wrong with yearning for a distant, glamorous life. I believe that Cersei never meant to leave forever. She just wanted to see another world and explore more possibilities.
Yeah, it was that wicked Threadstar's fault you never came back.
Yes, I don't regret setting out on my journey, but I do regret never knowing which direction to take. Actually, I got tired of entertainment fast. Loud but hollow applauses, suffocating parties. So boring compared to an afternoon lying in the wheat fields. But becoming a star is quite a worthy dream, don't you think so? If I didn't chase that passion, then what else would I pursue? So I never stopped. I understand that. It's like being blown along by the wind, unsure if it's really the direction you want, but by the time you realize it, it's already too late to stop. Exactly. I uncovered Threadstar's plot and was drawn to this new, unexpected force. Then, I searched for the truth. I died, was reborn, and I began to dream. Dreams of wheat fields, dreams of spotlights, and Leah's dreams. I searched for my own dream through countless others. Leah wanted to go home, but what about me? Small birds chirp away. With stalks of wheat they sway. Oh, birds, help me find. Find the sunrise where I began. Find the last of the crossroads. Miss Leora, finding your direction is difficult, and I can't give you an answer right now. I believe that the only way to lay down your burdens and hopefully find your direction is to end all of the tragedy that Threadstar creates. Just like a wild bird, you're only able to fly when you feel the light. Yes, just like... a bird! Miss Leora, since that Threadstar thief once fed the birds might know where they ran off to. Maybe the birds do know the way. Miss Nikki, no matter where I end up, I never want Leah's tragedy to happen to anyone ever again. This outfit has the ability to call the birds. Let's give it a try. After all, we must find that thief.
My inspiration came from the wheat fields, and it's only within these fields that this outfit is able to access its full power.